Hello, everyone, and welcome to Whiskey and Donut Shots, a Wynonna Earp Fandom update. This is our episode number 1 for May the 7th of 2017, and my name is Kevin Batchelder. Appreciate everybody taking the time to check out this new video series. Some of you, I'm sure, are familiar with my activities from the Wynonna Earp Fandom, and some of you may not be. So, as a general introduction, I am one of the hosts, along with Bonnie Farrar, of the Tales of the Black Badge podcast, covering the Wynonna Earp TV show. Bonnie and I also host the Whiskey and Donuts fan hangouts that take place after the episodes air on Sci-Fi here on the internet, and also periodically throughout the hiatus between seasons. So I do, as I say, appreciate the fact that many of you are checking in to see what this is. Some of you may have seen the audio updates that I did. They were mostly posted on Twitter. The thing we're finding with so much going on in the fandom and so much activity building into Season 2 that there's a lot going on. So I figured, why not dive deep into YouTube here and start doing some updates periodically. So look for these coming out, I don't know, very honestly, maybe once a week, maybe twice, might depend on what might be going on. I'll certainly be here doing them. I certainly expect at some points to have some guests or co-hosts joining me. I don't expect them to be too long. These will probably be brief, maybe somewhere around 5 minutes to 20 minutes. Just kind of depends on what we have to cover and how things roll. We'll take some time and keep you updated on what's going on. Now, a couple of things I did want to catch you up on here in this very first episode. Any of you that have been with us since early in Season 1 know that we had a ton of fun doing the fan hangouts that we named Whiskey and Donuts. Let me bring up a little image here to show you. This is what we did using some of the different hosting services. It's a chance for fans to get together after the episodes air on Sci-Fi to talk about them and to talk with their fellow fans. We can get folks on video, as you see Bonnie and myself there, along with Anna Quick, who joined us many times. And there's also a text chat, as you can see in the right sidebar there. So these are a great chance for you just to hang out with fellow fans. Sometimes we have guests from the show. Sometimes it's just fans. But above all, it's a lot of fun for Earpers. So look for those coming up certainly after every episode airs during Season 2. And we'll be doing one coming up this week on Friday the 12th, as we're doing our Rev Watch rewatch of Season 1. It's episode number 9 that we'll be watching at 10 p.m., be it on Netflix or wherever you have the show on your DVR or whatever. And then at 10:45 right afterwards, we'll start that fan hangout. Now, we do expect this particular one to be a fan favorite, maybe something like this. I think happened to get a lot of folks involved, and very pleased with what finally happened there. So I'm sure we'll be talking about that and lots of other things. And as you can tell from those of you who've been around since the early parts of the show last year, I'm trying to up my video game. As you can see behind me, I've got a little bit of a green screen. I hope to use this a little bit, bringing in some photos and other things there. So trying out a few things. So please give us some feedback on these particular episodes. Are you finding them useful? Do you have some suggestions on what might make them more useful? By all means, let us know. Now, we recently did the Season 2 mini posters giveaway, courtesy of IDW, who got us copies of all 3 of those mini posters they had available. We gave them away as sets. There were 25 winners, and I just finished sending those out just the other day. We had winners from all over the world, the US, Canada, the UK, Germany, I think New Zealand. And that was all made possible by your generous donations. We appreciate that, Bonnie and I. We have a Patreon campaign, and the donations you folks made there certainly helped to cover the postage. I think we were well over $100 in postage for those giveaways. So we have many more planned, some great donations from fans and other things, so be looking for those too. I'll put up links to all of our stuff near the end of this video for those of you that are new. But again, the main crux of what we do is our podcasts, where we cover the episodes and also have interviews with the cast. We're certainly planning for many of those in Season 2. Already starting to lay some groundwork for some of the faces you folks already know and some other new ones coming in as well. So we're going to make it a lot of fun. But with so much going on, we figured, hey, why not do these video updates, since there's a good way to keep you caught up. And that way, when we get to the podcast, we can really dive deep into the episodes and other cool stuff there. So as I said a little earlier, we are getting to the end of the Rev Watch, which is the rewatch of Season 1, every Friday night at 10 o'clock. Season 2 begins airing on June the 9th, as many of you know, so we're going to be having a lot of fun there. And we know there are several conventions coming up with Wynonna Earp cast members at. Certainly San Diego Comic-Con coming up in July, Dragon Con, and EarperCon UK in September. So lots more to be talking about and lots more happening there. Very excited to be talking about those and getting information and details to you. We're also working on a couple of interviews coming up in the next few weeks for the podcast. And as many folks have asked, yes, we certainly will be talking to the cast members again. That's going to be happening more during the season. But until then, we have other folks in the larger fandom that we'll be bringing in to get you folks information on things and lots of other fun stuff. Do feel free, if you are new, to check out our podcast. We have interviews with almost all of the cast, as well as many other cool folks as well. So those are available there, and I'll put that link up at the end of this particular video. And as I said, one of the things we do want to do here on these videos is celebrate the fandom. There are several of you doing wonderful things to interact with other fans, and we'll want to get some of those folks on, folks who are doing reviews and articles like Bridget and Valerie Ann, other folks doing video things as well. So we want to bring you in and celebrate it. So certainly reach out to me. Contact info will come up here, and let us know how we can help spread the word here. So up there on your screen should be our main website at WynonnaEarpFans.com, which has links to almost all the other stuff going on. Namely the Tales of the Black Badge podcasts, Whiskey and Donuts fan hangouts, details there. We're going to be moving back to Fire Talk for the very first one coming up later this week, and then hopefully in the future ones as well. I've got the Twitter handles there for Bonnie and myself. Feel free to reach out, tag us on things related to the show. And also, if you're able to, there's the link to our Patreon campaign. If you're of the type who can and is willing to donate, we appreciate it. It helps offset some of our costs and allows us to keep bringing great things to you. Totally optional, though. We'll keep doing it, even if you don't contribute there. But if you can, we do appreciate it. So on that note, I think we'll finish up this first one as being fairly brief. But as I said, do look for them periodically. And feel free, throw a comment in here. Let us know things to improve. I'll be playing up with some other video things as well, and look forward to having that there. So again, appreciate you taking the time to check these out, and I hope you all take care.